Good morning. I'm getting later and later to coffee chat on the weekends. I'm 7 minutes behind this morning, but it's all good. It's all good. It's the weekend, right? We get to cut ourselves some slack on the weekends. So this is our day 2 discussion for our week of health and wellness. And we're talking about baby steps this week and how we're layering in a baby step each day to help us to refocus on healthy living and wellness goals. And yesterday I talked about finding activity, sustaining activity in your life, exercise, and finding something that you feel pulls you rather than something you're pushing yourself to do. So we talked about incorporating some activity into your life and finding things that you love. Like maybe you like to be outside in nature and hiking is your thing. Carving out time to be able to do that throughout the week. Or maybe you love dancing and that's something you used to do when you were younger and you haven't really focused on. It could be something as simple as turning on the radio, finding some music you love and just dancing in your house. Maybe you love yoga, but you don't get out to the studio often enough. There are tons of videos on YouTube that you can do yoga. I do that quite often. I have a studio that I love. I have an instructor that I love, but it's kind of far from my house. So I'll just put on some yoga videos whenever I feel like I need to do some stretching and some yoga. Or, maybe you love to walk your dogs and you like to get out and do that a few times a week. Definitely all of these things count as activity. And I think the more that we love what we're doing, the easier it is to do it. And I think that just honestly, again, the biggest obstacle to activity is the mindset shift of doing it. Just some things like putting on your workout clothes are powerful enough, like I have mine on right now, to get you into the mindset that you're going to do it. Just dedicating you're focusing on getting dressed and getting to the gym, even if I heard this trick many years ago, and it's so true. Like, promise yourself that you're going to get to the gym and do at least 10 minutes of exercise, because I promise you that if you do that, you're going to want to do a little bit more. So really, it's all about all of these tricks and getting ourselves to focus on doing something for at least 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week. One of the things that I love to do is I put my workouts in my calendar, but the thing that makes that super easy is that I do Orange Theory classes. So accountability is built in. If you are an Orange Theory enthusiast like I am, you know that you don't want to cancel that class, because there are certain memberships where you can't cancel your class within 8 hours or you lose your class for the day. So I love that they have that accountability built in, because if I at the last minute feel like I don't want to go, then that's the one thing that makes me say, I'm going to go and do it anyway. So, find something that has a little bit of accountability. And when I've talked about this during week 1, we had some ladies comment and say, I have a group of friends and we go to the gym together and we hold each other accountable. And I think that's an excellent way to do it too. Craig and I work out together, so we keep each other accountable for that, and that is really, really effective. We don't want to let each other down, and we don't want to let ourselves down. Like, if he were to go and I weren't, then I would feel bad, and that's a good thing. But yeah, this baby step is really about, today I want you to think through some things that you can add in to get a little bit more activity in your life. And we're talking about the baby steps again, and I really want you to focus on something that pulls you in instead of something that you feel like you're pushing. And it's funny, because in the video that I did for this, that I recorded 5 years ago, I was talking about running and how if somebody told me I had to go out and run every day, that I would never work out. And through doing Orange Theory for the past 3 years, I now run in class. So I want you to also know that fitness and exercise is a journey, and it's something that is going to evolve throughout your life. And maybe you could run 3 miles 5 years ago, and today you're starting from a leisurely stroll around your neighborhood. It's okay. It's okay to jump back in at any time. Don't beat yourself up over where you used to be or where you are now. Your fitness journey can last throughout your entire life. And there's never a point in time where you have to say, I'm hanging this up. I can't do this anymore. It's too hard. I truly believe, and I'm inspired by women that I see that are still going strong with their workout routines and working hard and doing what it takes. And I just think that it's so much more important as we age to continue to move, because that's what's going to keep our bodies strong and functioning really, really well as we age. So, you know, think about it. Maybe the weather's a factor right now. So what can you do to overcome the weather? On Monday, it was cold out, and I normally take the dogs for a walk every single Monday, and I didn't get to last Monday. So I felt like I was missing that activity that I normally get on that day. So I took my watch, I set it to indoor walk for 30 minutes, and I walked around my house. I know it sounds crazy. Craig was looking at me like I was kind of weird, but I felt really good after that, and I kept my heart rate up, and I was able to do that just by walking around the house and pumping my arms. And I certainly could have popped in a DVD or something like that to work out too. But I think it's just really about committing to yourself that you're going to move for a certain number of minutes or hours per week. And that's another thing I like about my Healthy Habits tracker. I put my Orange Theory workouts in here, but I have a I have a workout goal of 3.5 hours per week. So I know that if I go to Orange Theory 3 times, I'm going to get my 3 hours. And then if I do 30-minute walk once a week, I'm going to get my other half hour. So that's my minimum that I try to hit every single week. And it really helps me to stay accountable, especially if Sunday rolls around and I see that I didn't get all of my exercise in for the week, then I do try to squeeze in just a little bit more. But set a goal for you that's realistic. Maybe your goal, again, will be 20 minutes 3 times a week. Maybe you need to start out with 10 minutes a day. It's okay. You need to just start somewhere, and it doesn't matter as long as you're getting up and you're getting some extra movement in your day. So I want you, the challenge today is to find something that you love, something that's going to pull you and make you excited about doing it, not make you dread it, and start to rediscover fitness if this is something that you've been neglecting, or reset on your fitness journey. It's not about the past, it's not about the future, it's about what you can do right now. So I want you to sit down and think this through. And it's, you know, the beginning of a week, there's no better time to focus on starting a new routine. So maybe sit down and look at your calendar. I sit down every Sunday and I do my calendar for the week ahead. I write everything on here that I have coming up, and then I schedule my workouts in on the calendar just to make them real to me. So make an appointment with yourself that you're going to take 20 minutes out of your lunch break and focus on some activity and movement, or that you're going to go to the gym and take a class, or whatever this looks like for you. But that is your homework for today. And I also wanted to remind you that if you're watching this on YouTube, I know a lot of you get caught up on coffee chats for the week. YouTube is a great way to do that because you can watch them continuously. Be sure to subscribe when you're over there, because we are doing that fun giveaway. We're going to be giving away some 2019 annual memberships to our YouTube subscribers. So I'm excited about that for the Style Challenge. And the Spring Style Challenge is coming up on March 8th. I'm so ready. I wish that the weather would cooperate. I'm so ready for sunny days and warm weather. And I know that I shouldn't be complaining because we're in Texas and we'll get those soon enough. And a lot of you will not. But I am so ready for spring. And I find that it's easier to work out when the weather's nicer. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like I eat better, like I make better food choices, and I get outside and work out more often, and I just feel good when the sun's shining. But I love the thing that our trainers always remind us of is in Orange Theory, and they always say, summer bodies are built in the winter. And it's so true. But yes, now is a great time to start refocusing, because we're not even into March yet. And if you start your routine right now, then you have like a good 3 months before summer actually hits. And you can get a lot of results in just 3 months. So definitely commit to doing something this week and making that happen. All right, let's hold each other accountable. So please pop by the private Rediscover Me group and let us know what you're doing to get active this week. I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, and we'll be continuing our baby steps into health and wellness week. See you later. Bye.